and assess your punishment at confinement in prison for 75 years. Decisions in this court never seem to be easy ones, but I want to thank you for your time and attention. In cause number 22-39691, the state of Texas versus Jermaine Jamarcus Reeder, we, the jury, assess the defendant's punishment at confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term of 75 years. This is received. It is made a part of the record for all purposes and you may be seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court has received your verdict, not only finding the defendant guilty, but assessing the punishment at 75 years confinement in prison. At this time, your duty as jurors is completed. At the beginning of the trial, I placed each of you under a number of instructions. You have them. You'll be right out there. At the beginning, I placed each of you under a number of instructions, and at this time I am releasing you from those instructions previously given to you. However, one final instruction to add. Once you are discharged, you are released from your oath of secrecy, and you are free to discuss this case in your deliberations with anyone. And conversely, you are also free to refuse to discuss the case, and you have every right to maintain your silence unless otherwise ordered to do so by me. In a few minutes, after you are discharged, the attorneys have some formalities to deal with, and then they will be released. They always like to talk to jurors if you're willing to stay by and speak with them. They like to get feedback from you, and you are certainly free to go on about your business, but they should be out in 10 to 10 minutes at the most. And it always helps them in getting thoughts from jurors if you wish, and you are free not to discuss, and you have every right to maintain your silence. I want to thank you for becoming part of this Constitution and the laws of the state of Texas and the United States of America with we the people. It is vital that when people ask for the right that is in the Constitution for a jury trial, that good people come forward and make decisions. And without you, the Constitution would not work. And these decisions in this court never seem to be easy ones. But I want to thank you for your time and attention. And Lacey is going to have those documents if you need it for work or school or other purposes. I hope to have the honor of working with you in the future. Until next time, may God continue to bless Jefferson County and her citizens, and you are excused. Thank you very much. Count those name tags. Make sure that there's nothing missing. Oh, is there any legal reason why formal sentencing should not be assessed at this time for Mr. Reeder?
No, no.
All right. Jermaine Jamarcus Reeder, you came before this court, entered a plea of not guilty to the offense of murder, a first-degree felony, as set out in the indictment. The evidence was submitted. The jury was charged by the court after deliberating. The jury returned a verdict finding you guilty of the offense of murder as indicted. Later, evidence was presented and the jury was charged by the court and deliberated on your punishment and assess your punishment at confinement in prison for 75 years. Is there any legal reason why sentence should not now be pronounced?
No, Your Honor.
If nothing further, the court will find it is the judgment of this court that you found guilty in this cause number 22-39691 of the offense first degree felony of murder shall be punished in accordance with the jury's verdict. And therefore, it is the order of the court, you having been adjudged guilty of the offense of murder in cause number 22-39691, and whose punishment has been assessed by the jury at 75 years confinement in prison, shall be so ordered, and you shall be delivered by the sheriff of Jefferson County, Texas, to the director of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice's Institutional Division, or any other person legally authorized to receive such convicts, where you shall be confined for 75 years in accordance with the law governing the Texas Department of Criminal Justice's Institutional Division. You, Jermaine Jamarcus Reeder, are hereby remanded to the custody of the sheriff of Jefferson County, Texas, until she can obey and carry out the directions and instructions of this sentence. Your sentence shall commence this day, but you will receive all credit for time periods you have served in detention in this case as provided by law. The state has some additional matters to present.
Yes, Your Honor. There are two family members who would like to allocute.
All right. And please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Smith. I'm Christopher Owen's daughter. I'm trying to finish this without crying. Today is a day I would have never have imagined for myself or my family. My father was loved by so many people because of his character and his good heart. He loved his family, and his family loved him. You, Jermaine Reeder, my dad tried to help you and show you the way, just for you to turn around and bully him out of the life he had. My dad would have given you his last on any day, as I'm sure he has plenty of times before. I would never, ever get another father, and that's not fair. The pain I feel daily will last forever. Burying a child really hurt, but my dad too. I pray you're haunted daily by knowing you left my father for dead. His last words were, they would get you. And we did. And we would never let this rest. God says forgiveness is needed, and I'm working on that. But right now, I don't have it to give you. The hate in my heart is so tough, but I know my daddy will forgive you. He would tell me, you come from so much love, and you need to give it back. He had his vices, and he had his bad days, just like anyone. But no one could ever speak bad of him. He never knew a stranger. Nobody that encountered him was a stranger to him. And I know when he seen you in that street, he felt bad for you. And he really wanted to help you. It was nothing he had that he wouldn't have shared with you or couldn't have had. I would never get to have him walk me down the aisle. He would never see his grandkids accomplish the many goals that they have. You took him from us, days away from my sister, his daughter, giving birth to his third grandson. We have to go through the rest of our lives without the man who makes sure his girls are always all right. My daddy would call me every day. If I didn't answer, he left me a voicemail. And I pray that those voicemails that I have never go away, because that's all I have left of him, besides the memories and the pictures. You were evil. You were evil, and now you'll be evil and alone. Guess what, Jermaine? We got you. Just like he said we would. You went home and you took a nap and you left my dad in that ditch. Knowing he loved and cared for you. Knowing he wouldn't have done that to you. You could have beat him down. You could have taken everything from him. And he still would never have harmed you. Ever. He could have never harmed you. Now we got justice. Thank you.
Next, please.
Zelma,
Yes, ma'am.
Smith wife. I'm his mother. He really need you to look at me. Because you know why? I know my son gave you a blanket when you first met him. I know my son gave you a pillow. I know my son gave you food. I know my son shared his drugs with you. I know all of these things because that's the kind of person he was. But guess what? He's not here anymore. He's not here to share nothing with you anymore because you took it away. Took all of it away. I have nothing but my precious memories of my loving son that always took care of me, always there for me. But you're not even strong enough to look at me in my eyes. How weak of a person you can be. No remorse, no nothing. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. I don't have my tears for my son anymore because I promise you, this is my last tears. So it's about my son, where he came from. He came from a loving family. We didn't disown him. He had problems. And everybody don't get that. My son was a great father. He was there for his kids, his daughter, grandkids. He taught them how to fish. He taught them how to build stuff. His grandsons. You took all of that away, but you still won't look at me. How pitiful of me. But you know what? Thank you.
All right. These proceedings have been completed. We are in